Hello everyone, Morgan from Mirror Edge Networks. I'm here at Elan Systems South Africa in Johannesburg. We've just spent the last couple of hours in their cinema demonstration room. So this is a room that features a Krix speaker system from Australia, and it's being run on a AudioControl surround sound processor and all AudioControl amplification, the Savoy range of amplification. So the nice thing about this room is that it's in a 9-speaker configuration with 9 surround speakers, and then the 4 overhead Atmos speakers and 2 subwoofers in the front baffle wall construction. So we've gone through a few different demonstration clips, and I've really been able to enjoy the spaciousness of the audio that I've listened to. Because of the integration of the front wide speakers in this room, we're able to really differentiate as audio pans across the screen and into the surround channels. It moves through the front wide speakers, and you really do get a sense of how much bigger the soundstage is in the room than if it only had the standard 7.1.4 configuration. So it's been a very interesting experience being able to listen to a well-configured room that has a different type of speaker configuration.
There's something I need to tell you.
I bet there is.
In this room, the projection screen is a motorized drop-down acoustically transparent screen, and what we've been able to do now is lift the screen so we can reveal the speakers. This is a nice way to be able to demonstrate what actually goes on behind the projection screen. The series of speakers that we're looking at here are the Krix MX10 speakers. It's a configuration which is known as an infinite baffle wall, where the speakers are all associated with one another in a continuous cabinet in essence. And this includes the 2 subwoofers that are at the front of the room. These are the only 2 subwoofers in this room, and they really provide even great strong bass throughout the entirety of the room. All of the surround sound speakers in this room are the Phonix series of speakers from Krix, and this speaker in particular, the front wide left and right speakers, are the Phonix45. What is great about them is that they have actually built the speaker enclosure with the front baffle at a 45-degree angle, which allows you to have the optimal placement of the speaker for your front soundstage. As you pan across, obviously the correct directionality of the speaker needs to be orientated to your listening position. As the surround speakers in this room, the Phonix45s have been used once again. However, the orientation has been changed so that it can provide enough coverage for both the front and the back row of seating. The mounting capabilities and flexibilities of these speakers really lends itself to an installation type speaker, knowing that you can actually put the speakers in the correct locations and get the right outcome for the room. For the surround back speakers, the Phonix Flat speakers have been installed here, and to ensure that the correct projection into the room and the coverage for all the different seats is met, the speakers have actually been angled on a custom-made bracket so that they get the correct dispersion pattern into the room. While I'm at the back of the room, I'm going to start working my way from this beautiful acoustic diffuser through to the treatment that's been taken in the front of the room. Quentin has spent a lot of time ensuring that the acoustics in this room has been tuned to give optimal audio reproduction for all the seats possible. This QRD diffuser took many hours to design, build, and ultimately install. One of the great details that I personally like is the integration of this LED lighting, but that is just simply a complement to the actual acoustic properties that have been built into this room. It's particularly important to think about diffusion at the back of the room, because we want the sound to be scattered after it's past our listening position, so that we don't get the reflections coming back and giving us a muddied sound that would ultimately fatigue us and give us a poor movie watching experience. Contrary to popular belief, home cinemas are not meant to just have walls that are completely clad in absorption material. I've seen it, unfortunately, far too many times where somebody just sticks mineral fiber or thick wool insulation on all the surfaces of the room, and it gives a very dead room. Ultimately, we want to have a little bit of brightness in certain areas, but as well as diffusion and absorption in other areas. Quentin has spent a lot of time making sure that the reflections from the surround speakers are hitting the opposite walls and are either being absorbed or diffused so that you can get the optimal listening experience. Behind all of the acoustic panels is a combination of absorption material and the PRD diffusers wherever required. One of the acoustic treatments that obviously has been taken care of is the first point of reflection from the front, left, center, right speakers on the front walls. Behind that, of course, we have actually got a baffle wall construction throughout the whole room. The room is built as a room within a room with a gypsum board front face and varying degrees of mineral fiber insulation in behind that, so that we can correct room modes in the room so that our bass consistency is far better for all the seats in the room. The projection screen in the cinema is a Screen Excellence acoustically transparent drop-down screen. The material is a woven material with a black backing that has a attenuation of less than 1 dB. So in essence, providing an acoustically transparent audio signature. The screen is also tab tensioned so that you don't get wrinkles on the projection screen, and provides a brilliant picture for what we're watching. The projector itself in this room is a Epson LS12000 laser projector, and that gives us enough brightness to be able to fill this large projection screen. A perfect combination for the size room. The Dolby Atmos speakers in this home cinema room are the Krix Atmospheric speakers. These are quite unique in the in-ceiling realm, where they are actually an angled baffle and a ported speaker design, enabling a broad frequency response, which really adds to the overhead Dolby Atmos experience. It's been a great day here at Elan Systems going through the details and refinement of this Krix home cinema. If you're looking for a home cinema and this is the type of style that you're thinking about, it'd be great to get in contact and have a discussion with us about your cinema design, the build out and delivering a project like this.